Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we've got 30 to 40 golden and silver age books to look at. Up first is a short little group of action comics. We have 232, 250, 251. The 251, 232 are fairly solid, 4.0s or so. 250 is a little bit lower grade. It's probably my favorite cover out of the three. Just some hard to find 1950s DCs, nothing too special. After that, I think we have an adventure. We have Adventure 229. This one is a semi-key issue. Don't quite remember the details of it. It's either the retelling of an origin or maybe the first Silver Age appearance of a character. I want to say Aquaman, but I'm not 100% sure. I need to check the guide on it. But this is Adventure 229. Just a semi-key issue, so I picked it up for cheap. It's got a small little piece missing here. Other than that, it's pretty solid. After that, we have a Western. I told you guys in my last video that I've been picking up a lot more Westerns recently. No particular reason, mostly just because I got them for cheap, and I think anytime you can get, 1950s, Westerns or major publishers for cheap, you should go ahead and do it. This one has pretty solid colors. It's in above average condition, probably a 5 to a 6. Beautiful colors on it. But like I said, I've just picked up a lot of Westerns for cheap. This All-Star Western number 65 is just a nice little add to the collection. Got a whole bunch more of those. I'm not sure if they're in this box or another video that I'm going to do, but anyways, up next we have some Avengers. We have number 9 first. It's the first Wonder Man. Followed up with Avengers number 16, the great Captain America cover. I think that's Jack Kirby artwork as well. Just the deep purples on this really make it kind of pop. Follow that up with a number 83. I think this is the first Valkyrie. If it's not the first Valkyrie, it's an early appearance of her, and then maybe the first appearance of the Lady Liberators. After that, we have Avengers 112, pretty high-grade copy. I think this is the first Mantis. This book has definitely gone down in demand since the movie came out, of course, Guardians 2. But I think she might be appearing in the new Avengers movie, or definitely probably the next Guardians movie, so maybe that'll uptick a little bit. Still worth more than the average Avengers issue around the same time, but it's gone down for sure. After that, we have Avengers 125. Cool little Thanos cover, however you pronounce his name. This one sometimes, well, I think this one has a Marvel value stamp, so if you're ever looking to buy one of these, make sure it has it in there. Other than that, just a good issue to have, especially with the new Avengers movie coming out. Up next, I think we have a couple Batmans. Slide these over here. Yep. Up first is a pretty early issue. Batman number 240, or sorry, number 40. Again, decently solid book. Just has the missing piece on the top corner there. A little bit here. I don't think the cover's detached on this. So anyways, just a pretty cool Joker cover. It's got all the unlucky things going on. Walking under the ladder, mirror breaking with the Black Cat, and Friday the 13th. Joins the 13 Club. The bad luck something. Can't read it, but anyways, cool Golden Age book. 2 more Batmans here. We have some classic Neal Adams artwork. We have 234 and 251. I love this cover. So cool Two-Face story there. This one's pretty solid. 6.0. I think doesn't have exactly moisture stains, but some sort of discoloration on the back cover that kind of pulls the grade down a little bit. This one's lower grade, but one of the bigger 25-cent issues, and just a cool cover too. All right, up next we have a pre-code horror book. A little bit more rare. It is Beware, number 12. I don't know too much about this book or the artists. I didn't look it up prior to the video, but just whenever I see a pre-code book that I don't think I've seen before, I'll usually try to buy it. I think it was a decent price. I usually check GPA before committing on buying something, so must have been a better, or probably valued at least $100 or so. Up next, we got some more Silver Age books. First up is Challengers of the Unknown. This was very, very early Silver Age, I think. I'm not sure if it came out before Showcase number 4, actually, though. Up next, I've got a whole bunch of Daredevils. I bought these in a collection 4 years ago now. And they've just been sitting in these bags ever since. I never actually boarded them, but I'm probably going to sell them. I think they've definitely gone up in value, especially with the Netflix TV shows, so kind of happy I held on to them, I guess. I know number 2 is worth a lot more. And then you have, you know, like the first appearance of Purple Man here, Owl, you know, some cool villains from the actual show, or Jessica Jones there, but anyways, 5, 6 are here as well. This one's pretty decent there. And of course we have the new costume, number 7 as well, battling the Submariner. And there's number 9. I think I had an 8 too with the Stiltman, but it was a little bit lower grade, so I didn't include it in this picture here. I'm sure it'll be in a future video though. Let me gather all these up and we'll go on to the next book. After that, we have a DC Comics Presents number 47. I know there's some sort of variant of this one, but I think this is just the basic one. Yes, I did actually buy this at Half Price Books. Very, very rare that I find a book worth, you know, more than $10, $20 that isn't priced at, you know, double market value or something. So very happy to get this one. It's pretty solid shape. Don't think it has any major defects. So just a cool, I think this might be the first He-Man Master of the Universe inside of comics. I did buy another expensive book at Half Price Books. Well, expensive market value, but I think I got it for like $1 or a quarter or something. So, never hurts to check. Although my percentage of getting something worthy is probably like 1 to 3% chance of finding something. Up next is a very rare 1950s detective comic. I think this is the 50s. Probably not late 40s. I think it's a little too 187s. Yeah, probably 50s. Anyways, it is a two-face cover. This number 187, for some reason, it's a lot harder to find than other issues. I think these 1950s DCs just maybe had a lower print run. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure, but this book I know goes for multiples of, you know, number 186, 188, for example. It is a cool cover too, though. This one's pretty low grade. Does have, I think, a slight spine split and then the missing piece. After that, we have another detective. Here is number 298. New Clayface here with a decent cover of the villain. So combine those and you have a comic that's more valuable. Anyways, moving on. Have some more Golden Age for you. You have Flash Comics, number 55. Usually these, I don't know who the artist is, Shelley, maybe Moldoff or something, I think, but I don't generally like his art. Some covers are cool. This one is a little bit more appealing than other issues of the run. Yeah, you just got Hawkman beating up a bunch of bad guys. So, cool Golden Age book. Up next, got another Golden Age. We have Green Lantern number 9. Pretty cool because it's an early Green Lantern. You know, the original Green Lantern. What's his name? Alan Scott, I think, maybe. Again, on these Green Lantern issues, I love the logo. That is really cool. But we got Dolby Dickles over here. I don't really like the art on. I mean, I love the Green Lantern costume and the art there, but usually it's, in my opinion, just like subpar. It's not much going on. Usually, not in like this particular example, but other issues in the run. It's just kind of boring artwork, and then you always have the little sidekick, you know, doing something or tied up or whatnot. But pretty happy to have this, anyways. Just love the very early issues of, you know, Green Lantern, Batman, Superman. Up next, we have 2 copies of Haunt of Fear number 14. This is one of my favorite covers of the Haunt of Fear run. Number 18 is my favorite cover of the run. I think that's got the Bradbury story. I don't know, maybe this one has a Bradbury story in it, but 18 is the one that kind of has the green cover with a whole bunch of stuff going on. This one just has some, you know, scary looking dudes, little voodoo monster or gremlin thing. But these are both low-grade copies. Just crazy artwork, though. Ghastly Graham Ingalls. And there you have it. I think I do have another copy of that. It's my personal copy. It's not too special. I think it's probably a 6 or a 7. After that, we have Hulk number 4. You know, the original Incredible Hulk series ran issues 1 through 6. This is number 4. Can't really comment on, you know, which issues from 3, 4, 5, 6 are the best to have. I know, of course, issue 2, second most expensive. It doesn't really go like, third issue isn't necessarily the third most expensive, fourth isn't the fourth most expensive. They're issues 3 through 6 are kind of like about the same value. You know, you can get a 2.0 for $200 to $300, 4.0 maybe $300 to $500. You know, so all kind of have generally the same value, but this is a pretty solid copy, maybe a 4.0. Just have a little bit of creasing here that breaks the color, but no significant defects really to speak of. So pretty solid. After that, we have another kind of cool book that's popped up recently in value, Justice League number 75. I think this is like the new Black Canary costume. You know, she's kind of got the little fishnet stockings on and the one-piece sort of bathing suit sort of thing going on in the boots. So it's a pretty cool cover. I don't know the exact story though, but it's gone up in value a little bit, so picked one up. It's one of those that you know, you probably have had in your collection for a while, and then one day, you know, it suddenly just increased in value. And I don't know, maybe it has been expensive for a while, but I just noticed it last year at some point, so see if you got it. After that, we have the first full appearance of Mystique, Miss Marvel number 18. Nothing else to say about this issue, really. Just a key issue of because of first appearance, and that's about it. A couple more early Silver Age books here. We have Mystery Tales, number 45 and number 46. Mid-grade books, 4.0s. They are not pre-code. This one has a cool date stamp, July 19th. Does it have the year on it? Nope. It says mid-C, so I don't know if that means it was delivered mid-continent or something, but anyways, cool early Marvel Atlas books. Some sci-fi or horror stories. Mysterious tales. After that, we have a Planet Comics number 42. This one looks very solid. Unfortunately, I think it has a taped tear or two on the inside, but I love the cover. You know, you got the damsel in distress and then the alien tentacle monster with big teeth. Just really beautiful. It's not one of the early planets with the rivets, but still just a great book. Up next, we have another interesting book. So this is an early Punch Comics, number 15. Let me actually crack this one out, because this one is one that I actually made a mistake on. I think I bought it in 2015, so 2.5 years ago. This is a Chesler. That's the publisher. These are a little bit harder to find now. Unfortunately, like I said, I made a mistake when I bought this book. You know, I thought I was getting a great deal. I probably paid, you know, $140, $150 for it. And I did count the pages when I bought it. Unfortunately, I missed the main issue, which was this right here. See if you notice when you, well, yeah, you should be able to notice. I mean, it kind of blends in a little bit, but as you can see, there's a cutout right there. So, you know, when I usually count pages, I kind of do it like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc., etc. So it just missed it, unfortunately. And I'm assuming the dealer missed it too. The dealer actually was Harley Yee. So I'm assuming, yeah, he probably just missed it because he goes through thousands and thousands of books. But, I mean, it's a really great, rare book. Unfortunately, it's just incomplete because of the missing piece panel. I haven't seen another one of these books in a while, so I don't know what this person cut out, if it was something on this page or something on this panel. Probably something right here, but anyways, cool cover at least. So let me put this one back in here and we'll keep going. Up next, I think we have a couple of Supermans. And then some other books as well. There we go. Oh yeah. We have 3 or 4 Golden Age Superman books here. So first up is Superman number 31. No, this price sticker's not accurate. I just threw it in another bag and board that I had. Pretty low grade book here. I think the cover's detached and the spine's got a lot of damage on it. It's not brittle or anything, but I think I paid $80 for it. If I can get an early Superman for less than $100, generally I don't care too much about condition. Main defects I really hate though are brittleness, tape, big stains, so I'll try to avoid those. Up next, another early Superman. This is number 42. Again, I did not pay that much for it, just rebagged and boarded it in a random bag and board. This book is pretty solid too. Just has about a 2-inch spine split on the bottom there. Other than that, it's pretty solid. Don't remember if this has like a trickster story or something. I don't remember. Up next, we have number 51. Another little Lois Lane cover there. Now that's, I feel like that's more than I paid for the book. Not less this time. But another decent book. Kind of a funny cover. Lastly is Superman number 55. Another little Golden Age book with a little stamp on it. replace 10 cents to 15 there. Another lower grade book, but Golden Age Superman and Batman books. Love those. After that, we have Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane. This is number 70. Now, I think this is either the new Catwoman costume or first Catwoman in the Silver Age, one of those two. It's a more key issue, definitely more expensive, and one of the most expensive runs in the issue in the Lois Lane run. I think this is the first copy I've actually ever owned. It is pretty solid. It's probably a 6.0, maybe even a 7.0. Pretty sharp. So, I was definitely happy to pick it up. After that, we have another kind of obscure book. Just kind of branching out into different things. So I picked up a Tessie the Typist, which is actually a Marvel publication. You know, it's got more of the cartoony-ish art, kind of a girlish, you know, title, but these books are kind of cool. They're definitely rarer, collector base is smaller, but just a cool book to have. Up next is Journey into Mystery number 100. This book was misplaced in some modern age books. I was going through some boxes the other week and found this book in like a box of Deadpools or something. So not sure how it ended up there, but was happy to discover it. After that, I've got a Thor battles Mr. Hyde in that issue. We've got another Journey into Mystery. It's number 103. The first appearance of the Enchantress and the Executioner. This one's pretty low grade, got a big spine roll too. Another Thor. This is 133. No, that's Ego. I don't know if this is the first full appearance of Ego. I think it is. I think 232 might be a cameo or something, but I love the last Guardians movie with Ego. It was pretty cool. Up next is a really nice Pico Horror book. It's The Unseen, number 9. Just you've got the zombie guy taking the lady to the grave, basically. Terror that stalks by night. That kind of looks like blood, but I think it's just his tattered clothing there. So they probably made it look like blood, of course. And there's the coffin that he came out of, I'm assuming. The mortuary in the background. But yeah, that's just a cool cover. Lastly, I think this, I don't remember if we saw any other modern age books in this whole group. It's a Wolverine Origins number 10. I think it's the first appearance of Wolverine's son. Don't remember how to pronounce his name. Daken. Anyways, just a last book of the bunch. Modern age book. This was about this. I probably read maybe 10 more issues of this Wolverine Origins series, and then I stopped reading modern comics. So this is one of the last remains of my original collection back when I was buying new comics. But anyways, this is the last key issue for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.